What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. This video is my Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza 7 review. I did a predictions on Ring of Honor's last pay-per-view All-Star Extravaganza 7. This is my review video of the pay-per-view. Up first was a TV title on the line. Jay Lethal defended against Red Dragon member Bobby Fish. Pretty good match to kick off the pay-per-view. I thought Bobby Fish would win. He obviously did not win the TV title. Jay Lethal rolled him up in a schoolboy, pulled the tights. 1, 2, 3. Jay Lethal retains the TV title. So Jay Lethal wins. I had Bobby Fish winning. Up next was Dalton Castle with his boys taking on Silas Young, the last real man, I believe is his nickname. Silas Young wins. I had Dalton Castle winning, but I was wrong again. Silas Young wins, and he takes the boys away from Dalton Castle. He takes his boys away and yells at them. He's going to make them into real men. So Silas Young won. Up next, I believe, was Moose against Cedric Alexander. No DQ. Veda Scott in the corner of Cedric Alexander. Moose's former manager and whatever the other guy's name is. Moose's manager was with him. I forget the guy's name. Moose, this was a pretty good match. Moose wins. There were a couple pretty vicious spots. They had a ladder set up on the outside of the ring. Moose did a front flip over the top, missed. Cedric Alexander moved. Moose went through the ladder on the outside of the ring. Pretty vicious spot and bump he took. So as I said, there's a lot of interference from the managers in this match. That kind of took away from it. But there were a lot of good spots. A couple of chair shots that were unprotected chair shots. Neither guy put their hand up and protected themselves. There was a table spot at the end where Moose speared Cedric Alexander through the table for the 1, 2, 3 and the victory. I had Moose winning and he won. The only problem I have with the no DQ match is a little bit too much interference from the managers. Up next, I'm going to talk about the three-way triple threat for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. The Addiction took on the Kingdom. I forget the Michael Bennett and Matt Taven. They are the Kingdom with Maria Kanellis taking on the Young Bucks. This match was a pretty good triple threat tag team title match. I enjoyed it. Too many super kicks again from the Young Bucks. I guess this is their symbol for the Bullet Club. Well, they stole that from the Clique and the NWO. But I believe the Clique were the first to do this. And then the NWO did it. So now the Bullet Club does that. I still believe it's a Clique and NWO ripoff. But whatever, they can do it, I guess. So the Young Bucks doing too many high spots, too many super kicks again. I'm not really a fan of the Young Bucks. They just do too many high spots and they don't sell anybody's moves really at all. I was glad to see the Kingdom win the tag team titles. The Kingdom wins the Ring of Honor tag team titles to become the new tag team champions. And I had the Kingdom winning. I predicted the Kingdom would win the Ring of Honor tag team titles and this match, and they did. Right there, I wrote down the Kingdom. And I circled it. There it is. The Kingdom. My writing is really messy, but who cares? So the Kingdom are the new Ring of Honor tag team champs. A lot of people probably wanted the Young Bucks to win and thought the Young Bucks would win. Well, they did not win. Up next was, I think this was before the tag title match, but I'll go back to it. The Briscoes are back as a tag team. The Briscoes teamed up to take on a mystery team. This was an open challenge tag team match. Briscoes did not know who their opponents were going to be until they came out. And who came out was the guy that was just on TNA in July, at the TNA tapings in July. Kenny King returns the Ring of Honor with his partner Rex, or however you say his name, Rex Titus, or I forget the guy's name. But anyways, Kenny King is back in Ring of Honor. I'm sure he doesn't want to be in TNA anymore. Probably had a short-term contract anyways, and I'm sure he didn't want to re-sign. Quit talking, please. What was I saying now? Kenny King, I'm sure he had a short-term contract and did not want to re-sign with TNA because TNA is not looking good now. Looks like they're not going to have a television deal in 2016 at all. So Kenny King left the sinking ship. I don't blame him for leaving TNA. Goes back to Ring of Honor with his former tag partner, and they are the All Night Express. The All Night Express back in Ring of Honor, and they took on the Briscoes. The All Night Express wins, and I predicted that the mystery team would beat the Briscoes, and they did. Up next was the four-way match. Whoever won became the new #1 contenders. AJ Styles against Roderick Strong against Adam Cole against Michael Elgin. AJ Styles wins. I had AJ winning, and I'm glad he won. He's now the new #1 contender to the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. I thought AJ would win, and he did win. It was a pretty good four-way match. A lot of hard-hitting action. A lot of great spots. And I was happy AJ won. And the fans, I'm sure, were happy too because AJ Styles still has a lot of fans. He has a great fan base, does AJ Styles. So AJ wins. He's the new #1 contender. Probably will challenge Jay Lethal, still the ROH World Champ. He'll probably challenge him at the end of the year at the last Ring of Honor pay-per-view called Final Battle. Up next, the main event. Or no, before the main event, you had ACH take on Matt Sydal. This was match number 3 in the best of 5 series. ACH wins. I had Matt Sydal winning, but Matt Sydal lost. ACH wins. Pretty good match. A lot of good action, entertaining, and good for ACH that he won. He's a pretty damn great talent, is ACH. Now the main event. The second title defense of Jay Lethal. He was accompanied by his manager, Truth Martini. And there was some interference in this main event. Referee took a bump and obviously got knocked out. Like a lot of referees, when they take bumps, they are knocked out for usually 5 minutes. And then there's interference that usually always happens in WWE and Ring of Honor and TNA whenever they do the spots where the ref gets knocked out. Classic move to have the ref. When you see a ref get knocked down, you know right away that there is going to be interference. That's going to happen. So Jay Lethal was defending the Ring of Honor World title against Kyle O'Reilly, one half of Red Dragon tag team. This was a pretty damn good match. A lot of great wrestling. Kyle O'Reilly kept locking an armbar on Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal was about to tap. I thought he might tap, but not really, because I predicted Jay Lethal would win and retain the world title. I had Jay Lethal losing the TV title, but that didn't happen. And I predicted Jay Lethal would win and keep the world title, and he did. So, Jay Lethal wins. He's still the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion and still the TV Champion. That's pretty damn amazing. Congratulations to Jay Lethal. One of the best in the business today definitely is Jay Lethal. So he's still a world champ and a TV champ. And there was some interference when the ref was knocked out. I believe Adam Page did come down. And Adam Page also came down during the Briscoes tag match. He jumped the Briscoes. And then the All Night Express came back to make the save. But Adam Page again interfered. And the Kingdom also interfered in the world title match as they delivered a triple super kick to, I believe, Kyle O'Reilly. Jay Lethal hit a couple lethal injections, didn't get the job done. Kyle O'Reilly kept kicking out. Well, obviously Jay Lethal wins with another wins and to retain his championship in his second match on the pay-per-view and his second title defense. Again, congratulations to Jay Lethal, great champion, great heel, and a hell of a wrestler and a hell of a talent. Jay Lethal should win Wrestler of the Year, definitely in Ring of Honor, because he's been the Wrestler of the Year and he's been the star of the Ring of Honor, has been Jay Lethal. They got a couple stars, but Jay Lethal is their biggest star in my opinion. So that was my Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza 7 review video. If you watched it on pay-per-view, it was 2 nights ago on Friday night. I watched it live, and I live tweeted it. It was a good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. I'm done. If you're watching Night of Champions tonight, enjoy it. Bye for now, everybody.